5 points already. Jada Moore, free throw, perfection. Michelle East checking in for the first time tonight. She got some limited action last game, and she'll check in for Jada Moore. The Raiders have been playing impeccable defense. Let's see if they can continue. Francesca Belibi manning the middle. Antwine, 0 of 1 from three-pointer, as you could just see. Cleveland over the top to Antwine with Holloway on her left. Holloway is also 0 of 1 right now. Euro steps in the paint. Fighting for it is East. No good. Antwine has the smaller McHugh on her. Over to Holloway for a three. All air. McHugh working the dribble. She has time to take it up the court. McHugh working the dribble up top. Francesca Belibi setting a screen for her. Over to Sydney Wigan. They're going to leave her open, but she elects not to take it. Avery Van Sickle thought about a three, instead to Sydney Wigan, who takes a three and makes the three. The Raiders are firing on all cylinders from the three-point line as they put another one on the scoreboard, 39-5. The Raiders have held East to 0 points in this quarter. Cleveland working the dribble. No good. Francesca Belibi the board. Over the top to Avery Van Sickle. Working the dribble with the right. In the middle. And out of bounds. Got a little crazy with it, but it will be the Raiders' ball. Raiders feeling very confident on both ends right now. Getting great stops and also getting buckets on the other end. Jada Moore coming back in for Fran. Wow, Francesca's not playing the minutes you would usually expect for someone her caliber, but she will come out for another break. Sydney Wigan has McHugh up top. McHugh hard right dribble over to Avery. Oh, no way. Oh, she just put her on skates. Jada Moore working the dribble. Talk about skates. Jada Moore is feeling it right now. Wow. Jada Moore stacking up the points right now. Antwine working the dribble with the smaller McHugh on her. She's not taking advantage tonight. Jada Moore with the steal. Still 0 points for East in this quarter. Jada over the top to McHugh. Taking her time. 29 seconds left on the clock. McHugh trying to cross it over. Gets the ball. Great defense from Antwine, pressuring her. And she gets the steal with Jada Moore coming. And almost an and one for Antwine as Jada Moore helps her up. Great defense from Antwine against McHugh. McHugh was getting pressured high the whole time, and for her age, she's still a little young. She's still trying to figure out how to deal with that kind of pressure, but she's still playing great this season, and she's been playing great tonight. She's been moving without the ball at all times. That's what makes her such a great player. First free throw for Antwine for the first points of the quarter. No. Let's see if the Raiders are going to hold this team to 0 points in the second quarter. It would be a huge feat. Antwine's second free throw. No good. Jada Moore coming in transition. It's 41-5. Working the dribble, Jada. Inside to Avery. What a pass for 15 points for Avery. She's the leading scorer. Jada Moore and Avery Van Sickle have the chemistry. Deep three, no good for Antwine. And we're going to wrap up this first half. 43-5. Huge quarter for the Raiders as they're up 38 heading into the half. We're so glad to be with you. We're still working tonight so that we can get both sectors working for our broadcast, but we do have it on Twitter tonight. Make sure to tune in. We're excited to be with you here on the Raider Sports Network. For Sam Stern, Angela Serwa-Marfo, and Nick Fastel, we'll be back with you in 10 minutes. See you in a little bit. Welcome back to the Raiders Sports Network. Sam Stern back with you. We had a huge second quarter going into that second half. That is the first time in the playoffs so far that the Raiders have held a team to 0 points in a quarter. Monumental achievement for the Raiders on the defensive end of things, and let me tell you, if you know the phrase defense leads to championships, all you need to know is watching that second quarter that this team is the real deal. As Coach Maddie's given the team Grace Wygand, Jada Moore, Avery Van Sickle, Fran Beliebe, and Sydney Wygand the latest details. Listen to some Van Halen right now, headed into the game.
Raiders ball to start the third quarter.
And we're back with you. Angela Serwa-Marfo, Nick Feistel, and Armando Maldonado, and my name's Sam Stern. Jada Moore over the top. Francesca Beliebe, bullet passes it in for the first bucket of the second half. Wow, she's playing great. Great high-low pass once again. 40-point game, 45-5. Cleveland tries another three. No good. Francesca bully balls inside for the board. Jada Moore working the right dribble. Up top, Sydney Wygand. Moving to the right, giving Jada Moore her lane. Over to Francesca Beliebe. Looking to pass. Gives it to Avery Van Sickle. And she's the hot hand with another bucket. Avery Van Sickle's on fire. She had an excellent second half, or first half. East working the ball up top. They really just want to get some kind of offense going, and they need their defense to play well too. That's Antwine working the dribble. She was 0 of 2 from the free throw line and 0 of 1 from the field. Grace Wygand over the Jada Moore, high pass to Fran, off of East. Great defense from Rolo, the undersized center, working against Francesca Beliebe. The senior forward center, headed to Stanford next year. She'll be also a McDonald's All-American, as that left-handed layup's no good. Francesca Beliebe inside again. The Franimal putting in work tonight, along with Jada Moore and Avery Van Sickle. The big three for the Raiders has been on full effect and full highlight reel mode. Jab step in the corner, no good for Antwine. Schultz starting this second half. She has not made any shots so far. Neither has Cleveland, who was starting in that point guard position, off of Rolo. Grace Wygand is going to take this one out of bounds underneath. And Jada Moore is going to start with it up top. Interesting fact, Jada Moore is the only one in her family to have not attended and played basketball at East High School. Her brother played at East High School and was a great contributor. Nice pass to Avery. Looking for a foul, doesn't get it, but interesting stat about Jada Moore. As a high floater, there's no good. Francesca the board. You are looking at what could potentially be a dunk. Avery Van Sickle. Oh my goodness! She almost blew the top off the building. Oh my goodness. And no good there. Oh my, wow. My stomach is going crazy right now. A dunk could be coming our way. Jada Moore working the dribble. Francesca Beliebe inside, catches it off the dribble, and two more. She's filling up the stat sheets tonight on both ends of the floor. Antwine working it up top. Antwine over to Rolo. Rolo working the dribble. Nice ball movement, blocked by Fran, and here she comes fast. Jada Moore looking for Fran, gets it into her. Inside, almost got the M1 center to the line. Francesca Beliebe's playing very well. The Raiders are fully functioning on both ends of the floor, especially offensively. And it's going to be a timeout for the Raiders. East cannot stop this high-powered offense right now. If Francesca Belibi would have thrown down that alley-oop dunk, this place would have erupted and she would have been the most popular sensation in the country. So the Raiders playing very well tonight. We're so glad to be back with you on YouTube and Twitter right now. Sorry for the complications in that first half, but we're excited to be back with you on both sectors. Again, we are RJ Media, comprised of 3 sectors: RJ TV, Elevate Magazine and Online, and Raider Sports Network. Make sure to tune in and see our work. We do a print magazine 4 times a year, as well as daily TV shows and clips on our YouTube page, RJ Media, and then obviously our Raider Sports broadcast that you are watching here tonight. Make sure to tune in and follow us. We do some great work here under Mr. Adam Dawkins here at Regis Jesuit High School. Francesca Belibi is going to be taking a couple free throws, working the new white Adidas tonight.
At the line, shooting 2.
Francesca Belibi has erupted in this second half. 52-5 is the score. The Raiders are fully functioning. Francesca Belibi's 2 of 2 from the line. Misses the first. Still a work in progress is her shot. She's improved it vastly, but she's still in process mode as she misses the second. If she could expand her shot capabilities, she has potential to be a #1 overall pick in the WNBA if she chooses. Deep 3 from East. No good. Francesca Belibi the board. Francesca Belibi working the dribble up the court. She has good handles for her position. Avery Van Sickle fakes a 3. Crossover. Off the screen from Sydney. Back to Sydney. Wide open Avery. No good. Francesca Belibi board. No good. Jada Moore one-handed. Great board from Jada Moore. Give her another basket. Jada Moore working hard. McHugh and Sam Jones getting ready to check in for the Raiders. 54-5 is the score. 3:55 left to go. Almost a steal for the Raiders. Great trap defense. Antwine over to that side. East still can't buy a bucket. Avery Van Sickle over to Sydney Wygand. Up high. Avery Van Sickle. Pump fake. And Grace Wygand's going to save it. Let's see what happens. Nope, they're going to say, I actually don't know what they're going to call on that. I thought that there might have been a travel on Sydney Wygand coming up the court, but other than that, I didn't really see anything, but it will be Angels ball. Still with 5 points. They've been at that score since the end of the first quarter. Still trying to find some kind of offense. Antwine working it up top with an immediate trap. Corner 3, it's deep, almost in. Grace Wygand working for the ball. And it will be a jump heading in the Raiders' direction. Grace Wygand has really proved to be a huge factor for this team, as it's actually East ball. Michael Manugian, our great PA announcer. Last home PA announcing, changing his commentary a little bit. A former Raider Sports Network play-by-play and really good friend of mine. And a great PA. Checking in for the first time for the East Angels, Norris, the senior, getting her first minutes in the game. She's going to provide a bigger presence against Fran. Let's see what she can do. And then Colleen Mulberger checking into the game for Grace Wygand. Colleen doesn't usually check in at this point, but with the score being what it is, it makes sense. Working in the post, blocked by Mulberger. Offensive board to Norris. Antwine working the dribble. Deep 3 for East. No good. Offensive board, Antwine a 3. No good. Francesca Belibi the board. East cannot buy a bucket to save their lives. Jada Moore calling off the screen for Francesca Belibi. Looking to McHugh on that left side. Still yet to score. Sam Jones over the top to Fran. Drop step, bully ball, high. Jada Moore blocked by Antwine. And it should be another jump ball, and this time it will be Raider ball. Raiders putting in some work right now. Still trying to find their offense, kind of going through a slump right now. Francesca telling Mulberger to stay on that right side for this inbound play. Over to Francesca, wide open. Tries to bank it, no good, and Antwine boards it. Francesca, a little cold right now. Great crossover by Antwine, trying to score, and she does! First bucket in the last 14 minutes. Oh, McHugh! Oh! Fancy. Francesca Belibi. Oh! Oh, that was about to be primetime basketball right there. Francesca working the spin fade. Antwine, Euro. Oh, that's a travel. But it's blocked anyways. McHugh, she has Fran. She has Fran. Instead, Jada Moore lays up and in. The crowd wanting the Fran dunk, not getting it there. Antwine working the dribble. Over to the corner for a jumper, barely in her hands, and Jada Moore gets the board. Coming fast in transition, she has Mulberger if she needs. Instead, takes it herself over to Sam Jones, easy layup. Raiders are firing on all cylinders. 58-7 is the score. McHugh saves it. Jada Moore, she has Fran. Instead lays it up and in. This team is playing really well right now. And a timeout for East. 60-7, people. 53-point game. You're seeing it right. This game has been totally lopsided since the tip. Raiders have been firing on all cylinders, and their communications on both ends have been the best of the season that I've seen. You're looking at a Raider team in Francesca Belibi, Avery Van Sickle, Jada Moore, Sydney Wygand, Sam Jones, McHugh, and other contributors at East who have really been heavy contributors on both sides, and you're witnessing it tonight as especially Francesca, Avery, and Jada have been playing very well tonight. 1:08 left to go. I'd like to welcome all of our viewers on Twitter tonight and YouTube. Thank you for tuning into our live broadcast. It is the last girls basketball broadcast we will have for you, but as I was mentioning earlier in the broadcast, we will still be here covering at the Coliseum. Myself, Angela Serwa-Marfo, Patrick Carlson, and others will be at that game. Hopefully Michael Manugian, our PA. We will be there covering it for you and providing play-by-play through Instagram, Twitter, and hopefully RJ Media Live if possible. So make sure to tune in. Here comes East Angels working it up top. Only 2 points in this quarter. Antwine still yet to make a three. Working the dribble. East takes a deep three. Too hard. Here comes Jada Moore. Working in transition against Antwine. Crossover through the legs. Oh, that's too easy. And she almost scored an and one. Jada Moore is in her bag right now, people. She is pulling out all the tricks in her book. Desiree Antwine getting that foul call. Jada Moore, 1 of 1 from the line. Make it 1 of 2. This team still working on their free throw percentage. Only shooting it at a 62% clip. It's okay, but not great. Jada Moore, second free throw. Off. 0 of 2 from the line there. 1 of 3 for the night. Antwine working the dribble against East. Crossover, fake. Antwine. She's been off tonight. Deep three, no good. Samantha Jones the board. Over to McHugh. Sam Jones calling for it from McHugh. Over to the corner for a wide open East mid-range. Not there. Mulberger fighting for the board and doesn't get it. That was Proctor with the board, who's been playing some minutes for them tonight. Wide open three, no good for Antwine. And that's the end of the third quarter. 60-7, we are already 4 points away from the Raiders' season average of 64 points per game, and this has been covered with the Raiders all over it. We're going to take a quick break here with you on the Raider Sports Network. Thanks again for tuning in, all of you, onto Raider Sports Network. Angela Surwa-Marfo, Nick Feistel, Armando Maldonado. My name's Sam Stern. We'll be back with you. Welcome back to the Raider Sports Network. Getting ready for some fourth quarter action. We're getting closer and closer to heading to the Coliseum for the final 8. Antwine's going to get this one from Holloway as they start this off. Coming in for the first time for the East Angels, Julia Lowe. Let me tell you, she has a very unconventional shooting form, but she can shoot the heck out of it. Lowe working the dribble. She's a sophomore. Over to a Holloway three. Not even close. Lowe with the offensive board. Getting her first playing time. Oh, wow. Shackton to fool worthy. And a travel on Sydney Wigan. So that whole play will be getting submitted to Shackton to fool. That will be airing tomorrow night on TNT. Make sure to tune in and catch up. See what Lance Stevenson's doing tonight. Maybe rocking out the guitar celebration. We'll see. Strum it. And one. East Angels finally getting the bucket to go there. Bring him up to 9. It's going to be a foul on Sydney Wigan. That's going to be number 25, Josephine Robinson. The senior getting her first bucket to go in this game, and one. And her free throw is good. So 60-10 is the score. Jada Moore calling the play with Lowe working her. Over the top to Francesca. She almost threw down a dunk tonight, was very close as Francesca instead goes for the easy drop step layup. She's having a great game as usual in double figures. Antwine getting trapped by Francesca and Jada Moore with Holloway on her left. Holloway was wide open. Back over to Antwine with Lowe on her right. Antwine wanting to work the handles. To Lowe. First three-point attempt. Tried to bank it. No good. And Sydney Wigan boards it. 62-10. 6:44 left to go. Jada Moore working the ball up top against Lowe. In her defensive stance, trying to get a stop against Jada Moore, who's been firing on all cylinders. Inside to Francesca. Ooh, she got hammered. Sent it to the line. Francesca Belibi. She's unstoppable. That's why they call her the Franimal around here. Again, she'll be heading to Stanford next year to join an already powerful core in their women's basketball program. 22 points per game, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. Is there anything else I need to tell you? Oh, 17 double-doubles, 1 triple-double with 40, 10, and 10. She's been, in my opinion, the best player in the state of Colorado this year. She has been putting up monstrous numbers, and she gets the free throw. Holloway working it up top, getting it from Robinson. Josephine Robinson has 3 points tonight as Francesca gets a steal, going for the dunk. She got it! The Franimal! Flying high from the Raptors and throwing it down for the jam. First one of the playoffs. Air Fran. Highlight reel as usual. And a foul on the Raiders. Francesca Belibi sending shockwaves through the building. And this crowd's excited to finally see that awaited dunk. Antwine. First free throw, off. She's 0 of 3 from the line today, not confident at the free throw line so far, as Francesca Belibi is going to come out of the game after just throwing down a great dunk. Avery Van Sickle. Communicating in an and one foul. Don't be surprised if Fran comes back in just because of the momentum East is gaining. Sarah Mulberger getting called for the foul there. Just checking in. She's the sister of Colleen. And one free throw for Anna Ha-Proctor is no good. Jada Moore the board. Working the handles. She's able to break a press of 2. Jada Moore working the dribble. In and out over to a wide open Grace. Mid-range. No good. And Mulberger couldn't get there in time. Here comes Antwine with Holloway on her left. Antwine crossover. In the lane, no good, foul. Still yet to make a free throw in this game and put a basket in. Let's see if she can do it here. She's 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 4 from the line. McHugh getting ready to check in for the Raiders. First free throw for Antwine. Off. She's just having a lot of trouble shooting the ball right now. And Avery Van Sickle will check out of the game. And the free throw for Antwine, second one. And she finally gets one to go. 1 of 5 from the line. And Samantha Jones will come out of the game. And Colleen Mulberger, the sister of Sarah, will check back in. So the Mulberger sisters working the front court. They're going to set a double screen if possible. Jada Moore needs someone to get the ball to. Lowe almost had a steal. Oh, what a move! Oh, she has the handles, people. And Grace Wygand's on the ball, fighting for that one. She's always on the ground, the scrappiest player on this team by far.
Raiders ball.
And it will be Raiders ball. Coach Maddie calling the out-of-bounds play. Looking to Jada, gets it to her. Jada Moore in the post against Antwine, over to Grace, great inside pass, no good, and Raider ball. Great hustle by the Raiders to keep that on our side.
Out of bounds, Raiders ball.
Jada Moore, mid-range. She got it. It's just been that type of night for the baller. Jada Moore looking confident as ever tonight. Madden McHugh and Jada Moore working up top on the defensive end in the zone. Deep 3, no good for Antwine. She has not been a shooting threat tonight with McHugh against her right now. Grace Wygand working the dribble, calling for McHugh. Instead gets it to Jada. Behind the back, crossover. Jada Moore with the left, and she's fouled. She is taking out her do-it-yourself kit right now and showing why she is a great player on this team.
Fouls on number 32, Julia Lowe. Her first team.
Julia Lowe getting called for the first one, the sophomore sniper. First free throw for Jada is good. Looked confident on that one.
In for the Angels.
East will check in for Jada at her next free throw, and they will bench their starters tonight, who have been great to say the least. Absolutely phenomenal. Jada Moore. One bounce. Free throw. Good. And here comes East as Jada Moore will check out, and Samantha Jones will also check in for Mulberger. Great play by Jada Moore, Avery Van Sickle, Sydney Wigan, and Francesca Belibi. They were all playing phenomenal tonight. Antwine looking for someone to get it to. Great defense on the Raiders. Antwine had a shot, decides not to take it. Jab step, deep three, no good. Board Proctor. And she gets it to go, and I thought there could have been a foul on that too. Great hustle by Proctor. She was proctoring them on that play. Madden McHugh working the dribble. Over to East on the corner. Nice pass to Sam Jones. Oh, that was a great pass. Here comes East in transition. Over to Antwine. And I think there might have been a miscommunication on whether that was a timeout or not. Let's see what the call is. Wow, this is interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think he heard that there was a timeout when he didn't hear it. Huh. Either way, it's going to be East ball with Moses taking it up top. Almost stolen by Madden McHugh. Antwine, a deep three ball. Not even close. Offensive board, Najmulski. Moses thought about a shot, instead gets it to Antwine, working the dribble, rejected by Samantha Jones. Here comes Samantha, working in transition, crossover. Over to Grace. Madden McHugh to East, back to Madden, a three. No good. Still yet to score for the Raiders in this playoff run right now. But she's been getting her shots up. Antwine working the dribble against Madden. Through the leg, step back. No good. Not shooting the ball well tonight. Madden McHugh. Over to East, working it. Madden McHugh thought about a shot, instead gives it to East. Back to Madden, working the dribble. Outside to Grace, pump fake. Madden, jumper. No good. Madden McHugh getting told by her teammates to keep shooting it. As Antwine and Robinson will check out of the game along with Proctor. And Connor, Schultz, Moses, Norris, and Rolo will be in the game. Over to the right side, that's a deep three. Short, Rolo the board. Faking a three there. Deep three for East, off. And Mulberger with the board. Here comes Madden, working the dribble. Right to left crossover floater. She got it! First basket of the playoffs for the freshman guard, Madden McHugh, with the crossover into the paint. Shimmy and shake to the bucket. Madden McHugh playing up high, working it inside. A three for East. No good. Still can't buy a shot right now, and it's no good. Mulberger the board. McHugh. Let's see if she can get another one to go. She's confident with her handles. Minute 18 left to go. McHugh working the dribbles. East working the dribble. And it's almost stolen. Grace Wigan gets it back to Madden McHugh. Thought about a three. Crossover. Through the legs. Dribble. Into the paint. Turnover. Deep three for East. Off. Boarded by East. We're counting down the clock before we're heading to the Coliseum for some more Raider basketball. Madden McHugh wants to finish it off with a bang. Over the top to Mollberger, back to McHugh. McHugh working the dribble. Works over the screen, thought about taking it to the rim, instead gets it to East. Back to Wygand, working the dribble up top. Still yet to score. Over to Madden. Into the post, Mollberger, fakes it one side, pump fake. Fighting for it, gets it to Mollberger, and she misses it. Great hustle from Mollberger. Here comes East, they want to get one more shot up. Pump fake, 3, off, and Grace Wygand's gonna board this one as we wind down the clock. The Raiders are heading to the Great 8. Regis Jesuit Raiders, 72-15 above our season average, and we are heading to the Coliseum in the hunt for the illustrious prize in the state championship. We were so excited to be back with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry about this technical difficulties tonight, but we are so glad that we were able to bring it to you live on Twitter and YouTube. The next game will be this Friday at the Denver Coliseum, and as I mentioned, we will be there, and hopefully we'll see some more Francesca Belibi dunks. My name is Sam Stern, along with Angela Sirwal Marfo, our phenomenal producer tonight and social media expert, Nick Faisel, our great camera guy, and Armando Maldonado doing his great work as usual. Go on to RJ Media now to check out his work. For Sam Stern, you have a great night, and let's move on to the Coliseum. Good night.